Hey everybody, it's Cam for Techtanian, and today we have a overview of the new Mac Mini and also the new MacBook Airs from Apple. Apple released these new devices on July 20th, 2011. All the new MacBook Air and the new Mac Mini, along with OS X Lion, which if you're looking for any of my Lion videos, I've got my purchase, download, and installation video, which you can check out, which just goes for me going through, downloading it, going through everything, all that. You can check that video out. Going through all my Lion features, all the features of Lion in many videos to come. So check in the description, and I will have lots of stuff down there for Lion. Anyways, let's get on to the new MacBook Airs and Mac Mini. We can start with the new Mac Mini. So here's the new Mac Mini. They have revamped the product quite a bit. They've added Core i5 and i7. They have gotten rid of the disk drive, the DVD burner. And that is a little bit of a shame because this was a really great media center device if you wanted to have a disk drive, and now that is gone. But you still can pick up the, the Apple external drive to match your Mac Mini. So we've got the new Core i5, i7 processors, as I already said. We have the new AMD graphics, and we're looking at quite a bit faster speeds here, which is really awesome. We've also got new Thunderbolt ports along with FireWire 800, HDMI out, USB 2.0. We have the SDXC slot. Note to the XC, which means it is the extra capacity, which is a really high capacity, even higher, like 64 gig and up. So you got that nice card right there. We just zoom up here. We also still have the ability to swap out your RAM yourself, which is a nice thing, and you still have all the normal features of the Mac Mini. Apple has a very nice thing, BYODKM, BODKM. It stands for Bring Your Own Keyboard, Display, Mouse, which is pretty nice. They have a very nice setup with a Microsoft keyboard. I actually have that keyboard. Anyways, moving on, we can look at the prices. So it starts at $599, making it the cheapest available Macintosh computer. $599, and then it goes up to $799, and then there's also a special server model for $999. So we're getting faster CPU and more RAM and such things like that, but it is pretty much the same computer. Now we can move on to the new MacBook Airs. So if you have noticed or have heard, the white MacBook is gone, and Apple has refined their line to only include the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro, the Mac Mini, the iMac, and the Mac Pro. That is just 5 computers. Everything else is gone. By that I mean just the white MacBook. So we just have the MacBook Air now we can look at. And here we go. So the new MacBook Air starting at just $999. We can see that this new MacBook Air is the same size and the same design as the old MacBook Air, but now we have Core i5, i7 processors, Thunderbolt, and the backlit keyboard is back. If you remember when the original MacBook Air came out in 2007, I believe, it had a backlit keyboard, and they were really touting how it has a backlit keyboard. And then time went on, and they wanted to slim down the devices, and they had to get rid of the backlight so it could be thinner. But somehow they have found a way to put the backlight back in there because that is a really great feature. Still have flash storage, just as always, which is a great thing because it is very fast when it's soldered right onto the motherboard. Very fast experience. So we do have these Core i5 and i7, and that is really nice. There's no i3s. We've got just the full Core i5, i7 processors here. And they are not quad-core i5, i7s. They are only dual-core i5 and i7 processors, but that is really nice. We do have Thunderbolt here for daisy chaining multiple displays and peripherals, and I'm sure that as Thunderbolt gets more popular, that'll be pretty awesome too. Keep scrolling down. We have all flash storage, as we've already said, the new backlit keyboard, the multi-touch trackpad. We still have the FaceTime camera. It's not an HD camera like on the MacBook Pros, but that still is pretty nice. We have stereo speakers, high-resolution display. This is actually something that really does impact me. If we go up to the tech specs here, it has a higher resolution display than the MacBook Pros. And if we just look, where is it? So if we look back here, scroll down a bit, we can see that it does have the 5 to 7 hours of battery life, depending on if you pick the 11 or 13-inch model. That is a pretty great deal in terms of battery life. 7 hours is pretty nice. 5 hours is pretty good too for an 11-inch device. So there you go. We can see the same ports on either side, except now they have Thunderbolt. We've got USB 2.0s, microphone ports, headphone ports, MagSafe. The only extra port we're getting on the 13-inch, if you can call it a port, is the SD card slot. And it is too bad they don't have that on the 11-inch, but I can see how they just don't have room. So, there you go. Scroll to the top again. Now we can just check out some pricing. So here we go. We have the 64 gig, 128 gig. So these are the 11-inch here. And if we look at what we're getting for going up, is we're getting more memory in terms of RAM and in terms of storage. And on the lower end model, you can add more RAM and that's it. But if you go to the higher end 11-inch, you're able to get a faster 1.8 gigahertz dual core Core i7, whereas on the lower end you're stuck with the Core i5. So you can really spec out the you can really spec out the 11-inch model. You can also get up to 256 flash storage, which is another nice thing. If we look here, look on the lower end 13-inch, 128 gigs of storage built in. And that is just, there's no configuration options for that one. But on the higher end 13-inch, you can get yourself the 1.8 gigahertz dual core Intel Core i7. So if we look at the highest end 13-inch, we're paying $1,699. And if we look at the highest end 11-inch, you are paying $1,650. So if you want that 13, there's no reason to hesitate because it is basically the same price. So that has been Cam Protectania doing a quick overview of all of the new products Apple's released today, the Mac Mini and the MacBook Air. All my live videos, as I said, will be coming soon. I'm deciding on which one of these I'm going to get, but I will be getting one of these, the 11-inch or the 13-inch. So if you guys are getting a new MacBook Air or a new Mac Mini perhaps, you can put it down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. That's been Cam Protectania doing a very nice, I think it was nice, doing a quick overview video of the new MacBook Airs and the new Mac Mini.